I have been leading self-inquiry and personal growth, mental health retreats for 17 years, sometimes 5 retreats a year. And I got one of the most wonderful pieces of feedback that I want to read to you in the most recent retreat, the spring here of 2024. This person wrote, "The biggest thing I took from the retreat was an insight that was not exactly new, but not truly grasped until right now. The mistake that has halted my learning and healing in sticky areas of life has been my unwillingness to be with suffering, let it express itself, and listen deeply. I had that piece of knowledge in my mind before the retreat, and during the retreat, it really dropped into my heart to be known for real. Discomfort is an alarm clock and a gift. Yes, working in a group instead of one-on-one with the facilitator or on my own really amplified things so I could see them. I wrote many of the things others discovered and the beliefs they were questioning in the sidebars of my own notes on inquiry to explore for myself later on. And I benefited hugely from their insights. And you are truly masterful in how you facilitate grace." I was so honored to read this. "You are so deeply at home with the work. You have made it your own without deforming it. You have clearly experienced really deep insights and how the mind works. And it all comes through in how you lead the group. Firm guidance from a place of experience and insight, and infinite openness to whatever comes up. Deep admiration and gratitude for your offerings. The work with you feels so alive. Really, truly, very well done. So I'm offering a retreat again to give you the chance to really dig into the way you see life and all the conditioned beliefs that run us, sometimes very stressfully and sometimes since childhood. To counteract our suffering and our stress and our great desire for behavior change, we often are making up rules for ourselves about not losing our temper or being kinder or trying to calm down or zip it. We try to get rid of our anxiety or our off-balance behaviors, manage ourselves. We go to therapy, which is fantastic. I've been to many modalities of therapy over my lifetime to understand ourselves and to change. But many of us don't realize that we can actually just question our thinking through investigation and relax and see that maybe what we thought needed to change was something different than how we've been seeing it. Out of this awareness of not knowing anymore what we really believe, which is good news, new possibilities and new options come into view. It happens for people every single time they come on retreat. There's something about staying for 6 days in a row to really sink in to the work that is quite remarkable. I discovered this approach to mental and emotional health in 2004 and to really what is beyond mental and emotional health when I read a book called Loving What Is by Byron Katie. Now, self-inquiry is offered in many modalities and spiritual ways of seeing life, but I never understood it really. Doing the work is a way to return to peace, happiness, empowerment, by having a different conversation with your own mind and your own feelings, one that's not constantly deciding you need to get fixed. Hello, I'm Grace Bell. I was once miserable, overeating, obsessive about relationships and success, worried all the time, anxious, and a people pleaser. I did group therapy and I sought help in a long list of ways, but then I bumped into the work and I incorporated it into my life in my own way, as everyone can do. And I noticed I was slowly and steadily becoming a more honest and sane human being. I'd love to have you join me in the most wonderful exploration ever, our thoughts about life. You will learn so much by gathering on retreat to question your thinking with other people doing the same thing. I hope you'll join me.